Hello everyone, my name is Gus.
Hi, I'm Woody.
Today we have an interesting video, I guess, because it includes us. And what happened was a few weeks ago, I did this video where I tether myself to the line because we get that question all the time. Why don't you tether yourself to the line? Why risk missing it? Why risk, losing the line and drowning? So I tethered myself to the line with some interesting results. It also went live on the Blue World Plus channel. So they got a lot of comments, same thing. A lot of people said I was doing it wrong. I'm tethering wrong, right?
Of course.
Of course.
If you would have tethered right, it would have been wrong.
If only I tethered myself right? I was just probably being an idiot.
I know there's better tetherers out there.
Absolutely. It's all about tethering.
Wait till they see our new tethering
So Woody said it can't be that bad. Let's go somewhere. And I'm going to tether myself and you tether yourself. And then we get Benjamin to tether himself. And then we'll see how that works. So we went through a few scenarios here. And by the way, one thing I wanted to do was the first time I tethered myself and Benjamin, we used the goal line at Madison Blue, the real goal line. But because I wanted to be way more ridiculous on this one, like what happens if we're in zero vis? What happens? I wasn't going to do that at Madison Blue. What we did is we went to Jackson Blue. And I took some goal line that they use to replace when he breaks and whatnot. So this was legit goal line. And I laid like, I don't know, what do you think? Like 50 feet, 100 feet? I don't know. But I laid goal line. I put arrows in it. I make it legitimate. I make it look real. But this is all in the cavern zone. So it looks like a cave, but we weren't like deep into the cave endangering our lives. It was shallow. It was in the cavern. And it wasn't the real goal line. So we didn't interfere with any divers. Right? I just want to make sure I say that. And by the way, don't try this at home. Don't go to Jackson Blue, lay a line, and tether yourself. Like, no. Even if you do it right, unlike us.
By tethering myself to the line, I would say it was probably the single most inefficient dive I've ever had in a cave. That's how I'll start off by just completely inefficient.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I'm moving. I'm stopping. I'm stuck.
Yeah,
unclip.
But that's probably because you weren't tethering yourself right. That's probably.
I know I wasn't. I didn't even fully connect to myself. I held it and tethered it onto the line. It was still horrible.
But the other thing that people are going to watch in this video is that you were diving a prototype Kiss Go.
Yeah.
All right. So cool. If you watch Woody, he will have a single tank in his back, but that doesn't mean he was cave diving with a single tank. So just,
I was in the cavern zone.
For the cave police watching this, you were on a rebreather. He had a single tank. We were in the cavern. We're good. All right, cool. So let's go and watch us know how to tether ourselves at Jackson Blue. Cool. Let me rewind this. I agree. All right, so here's number one. You can see the goal line that I lay. And by the way, notice that the goal line is pretty straight. Like I try to do as good as a job as possible to make it tight and laid perfectly. And this is one of the things that I want you to notice. By tethering ourselves, this line starts to shuffle, starts to move a lot, and starts to get slack because we're pulling and it's not great.
There we go. Clipping in.
Yeah, clip in. I'm like, dude, you good? Just clip. Be safe.
I've never done this, right, because it's so ridiculous. So I'm like, okay, I'm in.
Yeah. So I clip, and Woody's following. Dude, go
and
ahead.
Right away, the arrow, watch this. It's already bothering me.
No, I already ran into a rock, too. We're both
Here comes the arrow, and I'm like, this sucks.
You already hate it.
Yeah, I'm going to you. You, I'm stuck. Already stuck. Oh, look at you. What a nightmare you had to do.
I'm stuck.
Hair, horrible.
It's the worst.
The worst. I'm like.
So notice that Woody has a single tank in the back, but no bubbles. He's on a rebreather.
It's a chest mount rebreather, experimental by Kiss. It's so nice, by the way.
Yeah. Dude, I thought you were taking it
That's
seriously.
my pioneer song. That's my I'm testing song.
This is a serious test.
I was having fun, guys. It was fun, but it was silly. Clip and go.
Yeah, here we go. I love that you're holding it, like walking a dog, rather than tethering yourself. See, this is when people say, see, guys,
maybe my way is the right way to tether.
Oh, I see.
And that's the wrong way.
That's right, yeah. So here we get to an intersection. We're going right. I need to check on you. Are you coming? Yeah. Okay, I'll keep going. All right, so we're making our way down. What?
But imagine here. Let me tell you what I was doing there. Imagine if I was blind right there.
Yeah.
I'm like, where do I go? What I was saying is take it off, put it on. What a pain.
By the way, you're being unsafe because you're supposed to, close, lock the carabiner, not
For
just
the
clip.
proper tether.
Exactly. Yeah.
That wasn't
Every
in my
time.
course.
Not
in my course.
Take it out, put it, screw it.
You were my tether instructor, and you did not brief me on that.
I did a terrible job. Instructor. Okay, here you are. You see, pulling the line up and down.
It's terrible. I don't have a good way to do it.
By the way, this is a loose rock.
I thought the rock was going, by the way, there.
This is, by the way, how cave line is. Sometimes it's tied to loose rock. It's not always tied to the wall. Sometimes the wall is just straight up mud. There's nowhere to tie.
Okay, this is more ridiculous than I thought. It's so bad. Can you imagine how long it would take us to cave dive a good-sized cave?
Just forget it. But not only that, it's dangerous because, you can say, okay, you guys are on rebreathers. You can just take your time, go slow. Who cares if it takes more time if you're being safe? All right, the experts that are saying that. But the challenge here, I'm going to pause it for a second. The challenge here is if you have an actual emergency, okay, like your rebreather, catastrophic rebreather failure, now you have to get out as quick as possible. What are you going to do? Like clip on click, clip on click, clip on. You will drown while you're doing that, dealing with that. It's dumb.
I can't think of one single good thing about it, let alone that.
Yeah.
Not one.
Exactly.
Oh, here we purposely stirred it up. Isn't this where we stirred it up?
Not yet. This is visibility is like halfway. We decided let's go halfway, poor visibility, but we can still see. And by the way, the camera sees way more than us. This was way worse in person.
I didn't see right there. I remember this. So I'm like, God, I don't really see anything.
So we stir it up just to give you medium low vis. Okay, so you were able to find the line and tether yourself. Oh.
It's my tether songs. I made up.
You got caught up. And by the way, we didn't have a whole lot of flow. Oh, you're able to go around it?
No, I cannot stand that arrow.
But we don't have a whole lot of flow here because we're on the side of JB. But in a real flow scenario, you're flying out there.
You're going to be blown right through there.
You would break that arrow. Safety first.
Safety first. Look at the entanglement hazard potential. I'm about to just get destroyed in line. Imagine no viz.
And here I am. You arrive to me while I'm trying to untether myself and tether myself. Or we're coming through. I'm going this way and you're going that way.
It's a nightmare.
Yeah, hold on. Here, I'm doing my tether. Don't untether yourself. Don't be unsafe. Until I'm done. Okay, now I'm done. Okay, now you can go around somehow. Or you know what? Just
horrible.
Just go for another dive. Let's not.
So bad.
This is too much work. I'm like,
we're a disaster.
Unhook. Now you're
doing what?
This is so unsafe. You're off the line, dude.
You're like, get out of my way. Get out of my way. No, this is really disgusting. That's the worst cave diving I've ever seen. And that's us.
Oh my God. Okay, well, you're back on the line.
All right, I'm finally able to go.
Good. Line's still visible.
Wow.
Okay, here we go. So this is poor vis. By the way, we didn't make it 100% zero vis because then the camera wouldn't capture anything. But this is as bad as we can make it while the camera still can see. So this is really low vis. Oh, and by the way, we acted like we're panicked. We're not following the best technique because it's zero vis. Who cares? So you will probably see me bicycle kick on this one.
Okay. I put on an extra light because I could not see anything at this point.
Yeah.
I know it looks like you can, but
it was
I
bad.
could not see very well.
It was bad. So I wanted to make it worse. So you see, like I'm like 10 feet from you, and all you see is my light.
Barely,
you can't see me.
barely. With the
Yeah.
camera sees your light, I could barely see it.
Yeah. So here I am. I'm at a corner, and you're running into me. So I'm like, okay, well now what? I'm gonna go down. You go up. It was
Total confusion is what this is.
Dude,
Boom,
and
please.
you're like, dude, I have my tether right here,
Boom.
and I'm moving with mine. All right, well you figure it out. You go. Well,
You know,
go
the point of it is it defeats the whole purpose of tethering, right? I have to come off the line.
Yeah.
So now, what was the purpose of tethering? Now I lost the line.
Yeah.
You know how they say, you'll never lose a line if you tether? Well, I just
Right.
untethered. I had to.
Well, what
Or
some
we're-
people are saying is that we should have double tethers.
Huh?
So like you unhook one to pass, and then the other one is still on the line, and then while this one is hooked, you hook the other one.
Those
so it's double.
tether experts are good.
Right. Backup tether. Okay. So this is a demo of you. Like, are you crazy? This is nuts.
Like,
I don't even know what you're saying here.
I'm saying it's
But-
just ridiculous.
But you can see how the line is slacking a lot. Like we haven't really messed with it other than the tethers, and it's already a disaster.
I'm indicating I'm going, and I'm stuck.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh. Undo it. Unclip it.
And you weren't even
Reclip it.
screwing the locker.
Yeah, I didn't. I told you that's advanced tether. I didn't learn that in my tether class.
that's tether. Advanced tethering.
That's
yeah, that's
the
right.
next level.
Yeah. We gotta sell some classes. So advanced tethering.
And I'm stuck. Immediately on the arrow.
Look at the line.
probably
so
I'm
much
gonna
slack. Oh no.
It's just constant. You would be. I said this is cuckoo.
Yeah.
I think at one point I really
Dude,
did
the
get
line
stuck.
is such a mess.
And I'm stuck again. Every second.
It's terrible. You're like, I'm done.
No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thanks. Just
okay the line.
use your fingers. Wow. There's a tether.
Ah,
No wonder they thought of that.
that was
Right?
that.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
Who would have thought that
Who would have thought you
use
could
your
just
fingers?
use your fingers? And then guess what? When you get stuck, you just let go of your fingers and move it to the next.
Or use the other hand, right?
I mean, you just
Like when you get to a navigational
It's-
thing, they teach you to use your other hand and then go. Yeah.
simple. I
Yeah.
think we've proven this point, right?
Well, you're about
Not
to
to
see on the comments below that people are
everybody.
going to be like, you guys are complete idiots.
We know
You
that.
need to learn from Everest expeditions,
Okay.
okay? How they do it when they climb Mount Everest. Is
Okay.
the same technique we need to use on cave diving because it's the same,
Okay.
right? So we need to go climb Mount Everest
Okay.
to learn how to cave dive properly.
Oh. It's weird that
That's the bottom line.
that Brian Kickock, one of the greatest cave instructors in the world,
Mm-hmm.
who was my instructor, he never mentioned that Mount Everest course I should have taken.
What's the
Was that-
tallest mountain that he's climbed in Abaco?
Brian,
To the
I would
diner,
have taken
maybe.
that Mount Everest course if I knew
That-
that would have helped me.
That mountain to
best.
go to his shop is the tallest one in Abaco.
I mean, it's like a bump.
Right? So that's why you have instructors that haven't climbed Everest. That's the problem. So,
Okay. I'm willing to learn.
yeah. But in case you haven't seen the video where I tether myself, that is just a little part of what we call Rocky Horror. It's a great little traverse that you go through, a little, side route that you go through at Madison Blue, and that's why we were there to do. But I filmed the tethering first. Again, I think we prove our point beyond dispute.
Absolutely.
I
By the way,
think at this
Orca
point.
Torch. That's a nice little shot for Orca Torch there. Both of those lights.
Yeah.
Nice little,
And the one in the helmet you have too. The
all Orca,
TD01. You weren't even using it. You should have turned it on because
just for the
you
heck
could
of
be
it.
safe. 3 lights
3 lights on my tether, which
with
made
3
it a
tethers.
nightmare.
Yeah, each light should be tethered to.
Mount Everest. I got to remember, do Mount Everest
Anyway.
before you cave dive.
Right,
I
exactly.
saw that in the manual.
That's how that works.
But I missed it.
Yep, Tom Mount said that. I'm gonna leave the video right here for my tether and
Oh,
Rocky
that's
Horror,
very funny.
and we'll see you on the next one.